Hey guys, so this video is specifically for 6th, 7th, and 8th periods. You guys are getting your own video today. So here we are in classroom. There are a couple of things I want to go over for before we go to spring break. So this is kind of the last hurrah before we get our week off. You're almost there. You can do it. So as I stated before, the stream gets super bogged down. So you need to go to classwork so you can see what's going on. So this video is obviously posted in March 19th check-in, and then the video is in the Google form that you are already in because that is how you are watching this video. So hopefully you clicked there to start. The other things included beneath Thursday's class is our final checklist, so you know what is ultimately due, what I need from you before we go to spring break. There are 2 slides there. The first slide is going to give you a recap of what you should have done last class. And the second slide will tell you this is what I need from you before you lay your head on your pillow on Friday night. We have the essential question number 2, classroom discussion has relocated. So it used to be under Tuesday. It has moved with our Thursday day because this is ultimately what you're going to still continue to work on. Curiosity exploration number 2 has also relocated. It has moved from Tuesday up to Thursday. And navigating the story has moved from Tuesday to Thursday. So all of these things have moved with you. You will notice curiosity exploration document number 2. This has a deadline for Friday at 11:59. Your essential question number 2, classroom discussion, is also due on Friday. I will change the time to reflect an 11:59 time, so you have all the way up until almost midnight. Navigating the story, you do not need to formally turn in because you'll just end up unsubmitting it again to work on the next column as we move forward with our books. You're more than welcome to turn it in if you would like, so you know that you're done with that, at least for now. That's up to you. So a couple of things to walk through. Let me walk you through this form. Please ignore my barking dog. I don't know if you guys can hear that or not, but she is losing her mind because the neighbor dog is out. Sweet, blessed goodness. All right, so let's walk through this form. You have already done these things because you wouldn't be watching this video otherwise. You will see this newer video that is there, not the old one. Please, hopefully you're watching this video all the way through. I got some emails with some basic questions that were addressed in the video. So please watch it all the way through. And move on to the next part. So when you're finished watching this video, you should be able to check these things off. We have 4 things technically that need to be done by Friday before you go to bed. Okay, so the first thing, and I realize that you guys are a B day, and you're going to be doing these things on Thursday most likely, but you have until Friday. I know that some people have been using this time to catch up, which is awesome and great and wonderful. And some people are needing a little bit more time to think through thoughtful responses and things like that. So as far as I'm concerned, you guys have until 11:59 on Friday, even though you're working on this on Thursday. So if you need that little extra time, you have it. So first thing is that you need to be halfway through your book by Friday. Okay. So you've got spring break. Spring break is everybody's break, which is awesome and great and wonderful. So assuming that you have read halfway through your book by Friday, we are good to go. Second thing, you need to make sure that you turn in that curiosity exploration number 2 document. Press the turn in button, please. If you don't finish it and you press turn in thinking that I won't look, I will be looking. Please only turn it in if you have actually completed your work. Third thing, make sure you do that second column of navigating the story. Again, you don't have to formally turn that in. I'm not taking a final grade on that until we get more towards the end of our books. But again, if you would like to press the turn in button so that you know that you have done it and you have completed it and you're good to go, that is fine. That is up to you. I will leave that to your discretion. The very last part is stating that you understand that you need to reply to 3 classmates in the essential question number 2 classroom discussion. That is in Google Classroom. It has moved from Tuesday to Thursday. We're still working in it. That is due by Friday evening as well. So before you go to bed. So that's the part I'm going to walk you through. So you'll be able to check all these things and move on to the next part, hopefully by the time we're done with this video. The important thing to remember, just as a note, guys, so if you have any questions, put them there. I feel like I've been pretty good at responding back to questions that you've posted here by email. If you decide that you want to message chat and you say, yes, I have questions and I want to talk this out, please check your email. You will get an invite to a message chat so that way we can actually talk live. If you do not check your email, there's no chat happening. So you'll get the link there. So if you say yes, please be checking your email so you can join the message chat so we can talk through things. Okay, otherwise, please say no. I had a handful of people say that they wanted to chat. I sent an invite and then nobody ever showed up. So, all right, so that's about it with the form. So here's your checklist. Let me go through this part real quick because this talks about the responses that you need to be doing in that question. So this goes over last class, the first slide, what you should have done. This is for today and or Friday if you continue to work through Friday. Again, Curiosity Exploration 2 document, please turn it in. Navigating the story, second column, rising action. And then this is the last part. You need to have 3 different types of responses submitted into that essential question number 2 post. So you should have already given me your initial response. Some of you guys have not done that. You're going to have to double up on that today. So you should have an initial response. That was your response based off of those. You had 3 question options that you could choose from. It's here. You had 3 question options in here that you could choose from. And so hopefully you responded in the view question part. You responded to whichever one that you decide to go with. So like Jack, hey Jack, Jack read Audacity. Thanks for letting us know what book you're reading. And he also let us know what question he was answering. This was the question, and then he answered it. Awesome. Those are the initial posts. That's what I needed. That's what we needed. Okay, so now here's the cool part about this is that you can reply from people's responses. So as long as you have responded to the question, you can see other people's responses and you can reply to them. Okay, so this is where you're going to have to look through people's responses and kind of figure out how you want to accomplish this. So this is where the details are. The details are in this final checklist, the second slide. You need to read 3 kinds of responses. Okay, you need to respond thoughtfully to these responses. So like Jack read Audacity. I'm going to read his response and then I'm going to reply to him. Your response, your reply needs to be thoughtful. It can be critical. You are more than welcome to question these people or to push back a little bit, but you need to be respectful. Okay, so think of this as a little bit of a more structured, in a way, Socratic circle. You want to ask questions. You want to kind of explore different ideas, but you want to do it in a respectful way. So you're honoring everybody's ideas. Okay. So you might agree with them. You might disagree with them. That's fine. Again, just make sure that you're being respectful. Make sure that you are backing up your claims with some sort of support. So if you say that you disagree with someone, can you give us a few reasons for why you disagree? Could you justify some of those reasons? Just make sure you're using a lot of logic, that you're reasoning through the process. Okay, so you're going to read one person's post who had the same book as you, and you're going to respond to them. So if I read Audacity, I could read Jack's post and then respond to him because we're both reading Audacity, right? And then I'm going to find two other people's posts who are reading the two other books, and I'm going to respond to them. That's response number 2 and number 3. So if I'm Jack and I read Audacity, sorry, Jack, that I keep using you as an example. If I'm Jack and I read Audacity, I'm going to also find somebody else who read Animal Farm or who is reading Animal Farm, and I'm going to respond to them. And then I'm also going to find somebody else who is reading Henrietta Lacks, and I'm going to respond to their post. Okay, so this way you're responding to one person who's reading the same book as you, one person who's reading one of the other books that you're not reading, and then another person who's reading the other book that you're not reading. Okay, so you'll have all 3 books covered. I think that's it. I'm trying to keep this video shorter for you guys than the last one. So you'll be able to respond here. I'll be able to see all your responses, and then we'll be good. So that covers the checklist. Let me get back and make sure we covered everything. Yeah, we have covered everything. So check yourself in. Look at the checklist so you know what's going on. This is where all of your discussion sorts of things are going to happen. And then these are your 2 other documents that you've been keeping up with in the meantime. So everything's due Friday. You've got 11 until 11:59 p.m. and then you can enjoy your spring break. You don't have to worry about catching up because you'll be caught up, and then we'll all start on the same page. No pun intended, when we come back from spring break that next Monday or Tuesday for you guys. Okay. If you have any questions, let me know. Shoot me an email, request a chat, whatever. And that's about all I got. See you guys on the other side of the screen.